when I went into the movies and produced my own films that I was acting in, I thought that, I had something substantial that made me someone, that made me into an individual who was important to the United States. And I started doing music, and it just took me to a place where I was determining how important it was to be in music. And I found that a lot of people who are rock stars and pop stars or doing punk rock are people who are important to the entertainment industry. And I found it to be a revelation and to be something beneficial and rewarding to me to be a rock star, to be a punk rock star, or to consider myself a pop star or a musician and singer at all. I knew who I was. I realized that I was someone important. And being a movie star was just the icing on the cake. And that really made me, it just blows my mind what people think of movie stars these days. And, an executive producer that's producing movies that's starring in their own films, that's an important occupation. That's an important career. You want a job, that could be considered a good job. And, I started writing books at some point and became an author. And, was basically writing reports that were some of my best writing, really. And I wrote a lot about politics and the government. And I was, really enthralled with how I perceived this kind of methodology, these methods to unite civilization and be a part of humanity in a way where no matter who I was, I could be mentally ill and still be of value and service to the United States government in a way where the federal government loved me, FBI, CIA, Marine Corps, the police. There was no end to my popularity in the United States of America when it came to the government. Even the White House was my stomping grounds. It wasn't my stomping grounds. It was the White House was where I rested my head and where I controlled the world. So when I went into politics, I wasn't focusing on, one thing. I was focusing on an entire nation and an entire world of people who were subject to being a part of a unity that I was setting an example for, and I was administering a force of nature that was more powerful than even the United States alone, because I was a world leader that was addressing politics and the government of the United States in a way where we were keeping up with humanity throughout the whole world, and were being a part of policing the entire nation and the entire world. So this great feat was being accomplished on a daily basis by me, Alex Karlins, and by humanity.